Now I want to talk about solving a distance rate time problem using a linear equation. So here's the problem. It says two cyclists begin 65 miles apart. One is traveling 14 miles per hour and the other is traveling 12 miles per hour. How long will it take them to meet? So we have the formula which we know that distance equals rate times time. So distance equals rate times time. So rate is how fast we're going, and time is how long it takes, and distance is d. Okay, so let's think about what we know. We have one cyclist that's traveling 12 miles per hour. So let's do this here. Distance, rate, time. So we have one cyclist who's traveling 12 miles per hour, another one who's traveling 14 miles per hour. And we don't know how much time that it takes, that's the question, but we know that they're both going to be riding for the same amount of time. We're assuming that they're both going to ride toward the middle until they meet. So let's call this x. This is our unknown. And it's the same for both. So both of them are going to travel for the same amount of time. And then the distance, well, we don't know individually how far they're going to travel, but we know that together they're going to travel 65 miles, right? So we can use this information to create an equation where we say the total distance is 65, and we know that we've got one cyclist who's going 12 times x, right? Rate times time for this person is 12 times x, and then rate times time for this other person is 14 times x. And we can just add these together because they're both riding the distance toward the middle. So together, when you add up their distances that they ride, together they're going to be 65 miles. So now these two, 12x and 14x, those are like terms, so we can combine them. So that should be 26x equals 65. And then we can, to solve for x, we want to get x by itself, so we can divide both sides by 26. So here we get x equals 65 over 26, which is, I believe, 2.5. So x is the time, so time is 2.5 hours. And that is our final answer.